Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Ulfiana Azizah and I'm the representative of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta for pemilihan mahasiswa berprestasi PTMA 2022. One of the ideals of the Indonesian state, as stated in the preamble of the 1945 Constitution, the fourth paragraph is to educate the nation life. Education is a form of action from directing and guiding each generation so that it can grow and develop, which later will bring provisions to build Indonesia in the future. The right of every citizen to obtain education is stated in Article 31, Paragraph 1, which reads, "Every citizen has the right to education." Achieving quality and equitable education for all levels of society is predicted to remain a major challenge in achieving sustainable development goals in Indonesia, especially in the midst of the current COVID-19 pandemic. The impact of the COVID-19 pandemic has also added new challenges in realizing quality and inclusive education in Indonesia. UNESCO said 1.6 billion students, or 90% of the entire student population in the world, were close to prevent the spread of the virus. Not only that, there are still many problems of education, including the gap between normal people and people with special needs, the uneven distribution of the education system, especially in rural area with inequality and quantity are still lagging behind in urban area and the low reading interest of students in Indonesia. According to the most literate nation in the world, research conducted by Central Connecticut State University in March 2016, Indonesia was ranked 60 out of 61 countries regarding reading interest. Seeing this data is certainly very concerning and become a challenge for the government and yet reducing this number and how we are able to instill a culture of love literacy from an early age in students in Indonesia. The challenge of improving access to education is also influenced by the increasing problem of poverty, not only faced in Indonesia but also in the world. On the other hand, the challenge ahead will be more complex, especially how to realize education as one of the entrants to prepare for the Industrial Revolution. In the midst of this challenge, all participants can contribute to increasingly realizing quality and inclusive education in order to achieve a prosperous and sustainable future. There are many ways youth can do to improve the effectiveness of infrastructure to make education more coordinated and inclusive, including developing technology in education, designing learning halls that can be used by children to study outside schoolhouse, creating educational philanthropy to help provide book facility and stationery, do community service, and apply the same policy toward people with special needs. In addition, there are many platforms or foundations initiated by youth to help improve educational facility and infrastructure. The role of youth also needs to be supported by relevant stakeholders. In this case, the government is realizing quality education by improving the quality of public education with 3 targets, namely school improvement, vocational skills, and scholarships. On the other hand, youth can also contribute to eradicating poverty and hunger to improve the quality of public health. Thus, a prosperous and healthy society can have a good education. When everyone has the right to education, then indirectly their role is very influential in achieving the ideals of the Indonesian nation and the Sustainable Development Goals Point 4 is quality education. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.